So, do you have a new McGinn at Easter Road yet? Is that happening?
No, I mean, I think obviously Jim spoke publicly yesterday about the situation, so just as he said, we made an inquiry as to the possible availability of Paul, and we're given encouragement that that would be the case, so it's now a case of trying to bring him to the club. We're hopeful we'll be able to do that over the next couple of days. It'd be helpful for me. Obviously, I've spoken about the need for defensive reinforcements, and but reluctant to speak too much about it until it's done, because at the moment he's still a Simon player and he's still Jim's player. But yeah, I mean, as Jim described it yesterday, we're in the process of hopefully agreeing something.
How close? I mean, the talks are now ongoing. Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, just you know, as I said, the first part of it is doing it properly and asking the question. You know, maybe I wasn't sure what the answer would be, because I know he's an important player for him, but the fact that we were given some encouragement that we might be able to get him has allowed us to then begin the process, and that comes out with my hands a bit then. And but yeah, I mean, I think the fact that Jim spoke publicly about it yesterday, I'm able to confirm that, would suggest that we're hopeful, that both clubs are hopeful that obviously we'll be able to do something imminently.
So have you agreed a deal with St Mirren then? Is there a fee?
No, I think there's still. I think the process of bringing him to the club is still ongoing, but I think both parties are pretty confident that they'll be able to reach an agreement for him to come to Hibs just now.
So that could be one in. Any more?
Yeah, we will. I mean, there's nothing that will happen, I don't think, over the course of the rest of the day, or it wouldn't matter before tomorrow's game anyway, because they wouldn't be eligible to play in the match. But yeah, I mean, before the end of this week, I would hopefully we would add at least one more, possibly two more. And it would depend, because as I said, the situation is fluid. We could pick up more injuries tomorrow night, and touch wood we don't, and then we could lose players. You never know over the course of this last week of the window as well. But yeah, I would imagine there'll be some activity both directions between now and Friday.
Has there been any interest in any of your players, Jack? Because I know there's Flo Canberra and Martin Boyle have been mentioned as well.
No, I mean, just other than I've spoken quite openly about it. Martin, nothing, no formal approaches or interest other than the speculation that's been surrounding him for a while. And then Flo, I think the club acknowledged that there had been some interest from a Polish club. I think that interest remains there, but at present, nothing moving on that. I think I spoke at the time about I'm being happy here, but I said all these situations can change relatively quickly, and I always put that in as a caveat in case you think that I'm telling you lies and they come back to bite you. But yeah, I mean, look, at the moment we are where we are, but I understand that might change between now and Friday.
It's always the same 3 or 4 days before the window closes. There's speculation about a lot of players. As a manager, but do you just have to work with that? Or
I think you,
especially when you've got a very important game coming up.
I think you make peace with it to a degree. I think that the longer you go into management, if I think back to the first window or two that I had as a manager, I think you do get more anxious and worried about the potential different scenarios, but I think you learn to make peace with that. There's several elements that are uncontrollable for me. So the things that I can affect are the preparations for tomorrow evening's game, the team selection, what we do during the game, and that'll be the same again at the weekend's game against St Mirren. So these are the things that I can control and that I can affect. So concentrations on them. The other side, I'll take care of itself.
Stronger favourites now, obviously, given you're at home. That comes with a little bit more pressure and expectation as well, I would have thought.
Yeah, I think there's always a pressure and expectation on us at Easter Road. I would argue irrespective of the opposition, because I think even when the top teams in the league come, I still think there's an expectancy from the fan base to be competitive and win the game. So we're used to dealing with that. I think last Wednesday evening was a really good one for us in some ways, because we didn't play well first half, and it was a frustrating night for the support. The strength of character that the players showed to deal with that and then respond in the right way was encouraging as well, because in the main, my time here, everything had went quite well at home. So record's been good at home, results have been good since I came into the club in the main, so we'll look to continue that tomorrow night.
No surprises about United, obviously, in the way that they're going about their business. Although they drew on Saturday, they actually extended their lead at the top of the way that other results have gone. So you know what you're going to be in front of tomorrow, which is a very good sign. Yeah,
and we knew how tough a match it was going to be for us in the first game. I was delighted with how we played, coming back off the winter break, and a tie I think that a lot of people had predicted might be the one that caused an upset. So just frustrated that we didn't turn the performance into the win. But we know that if we can replicate large parts of that performance tomorrow night, we're a difficult team to play against. We carry an attacking threat that scores a lot of time and creates. So players are in a good place. I think that I was at pains to point out at the weekend, both before and after the game, that in terms of league form, we're up there with just tucked in behind Rangers, Celtic, Motherwell, who've had all these plaudits. So players need to take confidence from that and keep growing that belief that they're a good side.
Is it about being clinical tomorrow night? Is that the key to getting past United?
Well, it would have been in the first game. I think we had enough opportunities, but you can never predict how the game go. It could be a game of fewer opportunities tomorrow night. I don't imagine it will be, because of how both teams are. I think it will be similar to the first game. And we know that all the time, that if we can be ruthless with those opportunities and they come along, and it gives us a really good chance of winning the match. But we'll have to play well again. Looking forward to a different game for us, but huge game for us as well in terms of our season. One, as I said, I think the players understand the significance of.
How are your players coping with the demands of having all these games and with the injuries that you've had since you came back from winter break?
Yeah, it's been okay. We're not training an awful lot just now. We're in and around the training ground, but the length of time we're on the grass and what we're doing is limited. But they've been okay, and I think by accident rather than design, a lot of players have probably had minutes because of the injuries you mentioned. So Adam Jackson, for example, has played the last 2 games. Tom James played on Saturday, and they've all equipped themselves well. It's been a real plus for me that the players, the fitness levels have been so good, and then their performance levels have been good, given there's been a period of inactivity for them. So it is a challenging period for us, the number of games that are fitted together, but probably the winter break we had was good in that respect, because we had a real tough, intense week in Spain, and I think the players are now commenting on that. They feel as if it's maybe giving them a good platform for dealing with this congested fixture list they've got at the moment.
I know you'd ideally want it wrapped up in 90 minutes, but have you thought about the possibility of penalties and what you do?
No, I haven't actually, which would maybe suggest where I'm at with that. I would, if we're going to win the game, we'd take any sort of win, but it'd be ideal to do it without anything that goes over the 90 minutes.
Just back to Paul McGinn, you brought him to St Mirren, didn't you, when you were there? What are his attributes that you think would fit him well? I signed him and then left. So hopefully he's not held that against me. But look, I said that I don't want to speak too much about him, simply because at the moment all we've done is express an interest in him. We're trying to get a deal done. Hopefully he will come here, and when that happens, then I'll be able to speak about him properly. Everyone else okay after the weekend?
Yes, David Gray's back from illness. He obviously missed the weekend's game with illness. He's trained today, and we picked up no fresh injuries at the weekend, which is good, given that we're pretty much, numbers that are involved are the ones that are available at the moment.
Jack, just on cup replays, there's a lot of talk in England at the moment of not having replays and just finishing it in one event. What's your view? And replays good?
Yeah, I don't mind them. I think part of the romance of the cup is that is sometimes a smaller club going to a bigger one and bringing them back to their own stadium, or vice versa, then having the reward, if you like for example Shrewsbury will have going to Anfield in England. So yeah, a lot's made of that nowadays, and I think I spoke before our first game about the fact that there is still an element of romance around the cup competition in Scotland, and long may that continue. And I think if the replays are taken away, then we probably reduce that again. So no, I've no issue with it.